Long before flashing lights and patrol cars, keeping order in early America looked very different and a lot more human. In the early 1700s, cities like Boston didn't have a professional police force. Instead, they relied on something called the Night Watch. These were ordinary citizens, often volunteers or men assigned the duty, who walked the dark streets carrying lanterns, wooden staffs, and sometimes rattles to sound alarms. Their job was simple but dangerous: watch for fires, stop theft, and keep the peace while everyone else slept. But here's the twist. Many of these watchmen were poorly trained, underpaid, and sometimes even slept on the job, making crime surprisingly easy to get away with. As cities grew bigger and more chaotic, this system started to fail. By the early 1800s, crime in growing urban centers like Boston and New York was rising fast. The old Night Watch just couldn't keep up anymore. So in 1838, Boston made history by creating what many consider the first organized modern police force in America. For the first time, officers were paid, trained, and assigned specific shifts to patrol the city regularly, not just at night, but during the day too. This was a huge shift. Law enforcement was no longer a part-time responsibility. It became a real profession. Then, in 1845, New York City followed with its own official police department, modeled after London's system. Officers wore uniforms, followed strict rules, and were expected to respond quickly to crime. It marked the beginning of what we now recognize as modern policing. But even then, it wasn't perfect. Early police forces faced corruption, public distrust, and political pressure. Still, this new system laid the foundation for every police department in the United States today.